My name's Dave Suckling, and you're watching another episode of Fresh Off the Press English. Today we're talking about sad dogs. It's Tuesday, the 9th of October 2018. This news comes from ABC News. The news is about dogs getting sad because their owners are too busy looking at their smartphones. Dum 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 dum. And it's causing some dogs to become sad. Let's look at the headline. Dogs might get depressed when owners overuse smartphones. Depressed. Depressed. Again, this word depressed, we've seen it before. It just means sad. Feeling very sad. Feeling sad all the time. If you are depressed, it means in most of the time you feel sad. You are depressed. Smartphones. Smartphones. I use a Vivo. Smartphone. We all have them. We all know what they are. Smartphones. A new study shows dogs may become more anxious and possibly suffer from depression when their owners overuse their smartphones. Anxious. Anxious. This word anxious just means worrying, feeling worried, feeling scared in some ways, worrying about things. If you are anxious, it means you are worried, you are biting your nail. Dogs can become anxious, they can worry about things. Dogs may suffer from depression when their human handlers ignored them. Handlers. 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 Human handlers. Okay, so your handler is somebody who looks after you in some ways, we could say. Somebody who looks after you. Somebody who handles you. Holds on to you, makes sure you're okay. So obviously with dogs we have human handlers. People who look after the dogs. People who care for the dogs. Your handler. Dogs do read body language. They read our eye contact. They read our facial expressions. Body language. Body language. Your body language is the way you look, how it speaks to people. So the way you sit. You know, if you sit like this, what does it mean? Yeah. If you're sitting like this, what does it mean? These are all body languages, different kinds of body language, different things we do with our bodies, and it speaks. It shows people how we feel or what we think. Our body language. Facial expressions. Facial expressions. Again, similar to body language. Smiling, feeling sad, being angry. These are all facial expressions. Let's look at today's new words. Depressed. Depressed. Smartphones. Smartphones. Anxious. Anxious. Handlers. Handlers. Body language. Body language. Facial expressions. Facial expressions. Write these words down and remember them. They are good words when we want to talk about the effects of smartphones on people or dogs. Doesn't matter, you know. Body language, facial expressions, anxious, depressed, smartphones. These words are all related, very important words. Write them down, remember them. I think smartphone usage certainly makes me depressed. I think I miss out on a lot of talking to people, just chance conversations, or just even just looking at people. Nowadays it's very difficult to just see a person because everybody's glued to their phones. So I don't know what to do about it. I do it as well. Of course, we're all guilty. We all do it. We all look at our smartphones, probably too much, but we need to remember what is important in our lives, and what's important is the people, the real people, or the animals in our lives. We need to give them the proper attention that they deserve to make them have a healthy spirit, healthy heart. Thank you for watching this episode of Fresh Off the Press English. I hope I can see you again tomorrow for another interesting news story from around the world. As always, don't be bored, be busy. Bye bye.